Thank you for kind introduction. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year. Good afternoon. Welcome to Center for China and Globalization's Ambassadors Roundtable series featuring the release of two ambassadorial volumes, The Future of China's Development and Globalization, Views from Ambassadors to China in English, published by Springer Nature, and the Chinese edition of the first ambassadorial volume, China and the World in the Changing Context, Perspectives from Ambassadors to China, 驻华大使看中国与世界, published by the World Affairs Press. The Future of the China's Development and Globalization, Views from Ambassadors in China, is our second ambassadorial volume, the seventh and the latest volume of the China and Globalization series published by CCG and Springer Nature together. Previously, we have published China and the World in the Changing Context, Perspectives from the Ambassadors to China. That is our first ambassadorial volume and is part of the series. This series is co-edited by me and Dr. Huiyao Wang, seeking to create balanced global perspectives by gathering the views of highly influential scholars and opinions from around the world on issues of policy and governance. In this series, we have published one book for 38 world-famous opinion leaders and scholars, one book for well-known scholar Kishore Mahbubani, which has downloaded 4 million English books in the world, one book for commercial leaders of multinational companies leader in China, and one book for the father of soft power, Professor Joseph Nye, the soft power and U.S.-China competition and cooperation. We also published one book for Professor Graham Allison. It's going to be released, that book. Graham Allison is famous for Thucydides' trap on how China and US can escape the Thucydides trap. That book is going to release. In this world of constant flux, perspectives of ambassadors to China and both invaluable and illuminating for their insights into global affairs and China's development. To share these perspectives and promote the conversation in China, globalization, and other pressing topics of these times, CCG has compiled these two volumes of original works by ambassadors to China from a wide range of countries. This book launch is co-hosted by Center for China and Globalization and the MFA-affiliated World Affairs Press and Springer Nature. Today, we are honored to have ambassadors contribute to the two books, Invited Ambassadors and Diplomats to China, heads of publishers and think tank experts to jointly release and discuss these two new publications and share their insights and foresight on the bilateral relationship with China, prospects for deepening cooperation, as well as the future of development in a world in which China is increasingly an essential part of the overall equation. First, let me introduce our distinguished guests. Today, we have invited 14 ambassadors join us and several senior diplomats are here. They are His Excellency Sita Chatterjee, UN Resident Coordinator in China. Welcome. His Excellency Rahmatal Osman, Ambassador of African Union to China. Welcome. His Excellency Bruno Angelet, Ambassador Belgium to China. His Excellency Hannes Hansel, Ambassador of Estonia to China. His Excellency George Toledo Abinala, Ambassador of European Union to China. Welcome. His Excellency Thoril Ibsen, Ambassador of Iceland to China. His Excellency Husa Husseini, Ambassador of Jordan to China. Her Excellency Sanin Budesit, Ambassador of Norway to China. His Excellency Paulo Nissimeta, Mable, Ambassador of Portugal to China. Her Excellency Alaka Suhadolnik, Ambassador of Slovenia to China. His Excellency Rafael de Zacala Mazzaredo, Ambassador of Spain to China. His Excellency Per Augustsson, Ambassador of Sweden to China. His Excellency George Bury, Ambassador of Switzerland to China. And senior diplomats, Mr. Pajulian Silalahi, Deputy Head of Mission, Embassy of Indonesia. Mr. Aramiro Taikakena, Consular, Embassy of New Zealand. Mr. Bilal Kandri, Deputy Chief of Mission, Embassy of Pakistan. Dr. Miraji Yusi, Deputy Head of Mission, Embassy of Tanzania. Mr. Mahdi Bazadin, Charge d'Affaires, Embassy of South Africa. Dr. Antonia Gaspar, Counselor of Education, Embassy of Mozambique. We also have distinguished guests from publishers. Mr. Cui Chun, Chairman of the World Fair Press, former DDG of General Office of Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Mr. William Archer, he's online, Editorial Director for Business, Economics, Political Sciences, and Law at Springer Nature. His support is very invaluable on the publishing of the China and Globalization series. Ms. Wang Qing, Editor-in-Chief of the World Fair Press. Now, let us give a warm welcome to Mr. Cui Chun, Chairman of the World Affairs Press, to give his remark. Welcome, Mr. Cui.